So I'm out here in Washington DC area and it's Memorial Day, so I figure, you know, it's a day that's worth remembering those who sacrificed everything for my freedoms and for your freedoms if you live in America. I'm right now at Arlington Cemetery. Over there's the Air Force Memorial. Over there's a few graves of some of the fallen American heroes. So a lot of you patriotic, American-loving folks out there have a strong respect for veterans, and I realize not all of you can come out and remember the people that have fallen in a lot of in this kind of hollowed ground in America. So I figured I'd take you with me. I strongly encourage you guys, if it's not too late in the day, to go and visit a nearby war memorial or some sort of gravesite, because of all the days to remember our freedoms, July 4th is important, but these are the people that kept the spirit of the 4th of July alive throughout the whole year. So this is my little journey. Thank you to all the veterans and all the people who have fought to keep my freedoms alive. Here we go. Oh, looks like there's a long motorcade of people. I don't know what they're doing or where they're going from. Like a lot of riders. That's the Arlington Cemetery right there. I don't know what they're doing. There's a lot of them. A lot of them. Oh my. It's a huge procession of people. Still going. Still going. Oh wow. They're still going. Oh my word. Still going, still going. I think that's the end of it. No, still going. Still going, and it's still going. Oh my word. Oh my word. Oh look, there's my dad. Not really, but. Talked to those nice police officers over there, and they told me basically to take another route inside. Yeah, they're still going, man. I mean, they're still going. It's been at least 10 minutes so far. It's been pretty incredible to watch it. But I'm gonna go inside the cemetery and we're gonna see what we're gonna see. So that procession is just about stopped. Just now, I was talking with a bunch of folks from, well, they said they're from North Carolina. They had nothing to do with the brigade. They gave me some interesting information on that motorcade. Not really motorcade, but, you know, that's what I'm going to call it. Apparently, a bunch of veterans from on motorcycles come up here every year. Last year was 750,000 people, and they projected that tomorrow there's going to be 1 million of them. They're going to ride around Arlington Cemetery to memorialize sacrifices of American veterans. Unbelievable. So the people I was talking to came all the way from North Carolina up here. They just drove, and they weren't even part of the whole procession, but nevertheless, it was pretty astounding to hear what they had to say, and none of them want to be interviewed, unfortunately, but hey, that's just the way the things go. Yeah, I guess when I get into the actual cemetery, I'll start recording again. So here I am in the cemetery. Right behind me you can see many, just a small, this is really a tiny part of the graves of the fallen. This field right here alone is a very small section, and also goes all the way up that hill. To kind of put this into perspective, I have a little map here. The guard gave me a little map. So I'll try and do this with 3 hands of mine. That's the entrance I got into. I'm basically right here at 67. So what you're seeing right there, all of that is that 67 right there. That little bit right there is what you're looking at here. That little part. Just to put into perspective what kind of a place we're dealing with. Just to put it into more perspective, I'm only going to try and show, I won't try and show the same place twice. So every time you see a different shot, it'll be different graves of different individuals who gave their life for this country. So I've decided to go to Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. Then I think I'll head over to the Kennedy Memorial. And I'll show you a little bit of that, but ooh, cool, a deer. You can kind of see one right there. If you can just look behind the tree, it's right there. Here it is. And yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I won't be commentating when I go to either of those memorials out of respect. But I would love for you to see what goes on. Yeah. Ooh, looks like the changing the guard's going to be in a few minutes. Better hurry. Looking to the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, and look who decided to drop there. C-SPAN. So that's really cool that they're covering this. Just want to say that. I didn't know that they were covering it, but I think that's awesome that they are. I just got out of the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, and it was a bit long. It was like 15 minutes because, you know, really important day, in case you didn't realize that. I think I'll upload a separate video. It's like 15 minutes long or so, the whole ceremony, but boy, was it was profound. I think my next stop is going to be the Kennedy Memorial. So normally you're not supposed to walk on the green unless, the exception is if you're family of somebody and you're visiting somebody. I'm sure there's a story here, I just have no idea what it is, but there's this tree. You see there's this nice little row, and then boom, Michael Burns. He's, never forget him, he's still there. He's basically become part of the tree now. Really happy to see that he's still there. And whoever that guy is getting obscure. I don't know. I'm sure there's a huge debate over this tree. I don't know, like whether they cut it down or if that's disrespectful, or yeah, this tree looks like a mess to whoever's in charge here. Just saw the Kennedy Memorial. I don't really think to film it or anything like that. It's kind of leaves something for you guys to see when you come out to Washington D.C. to visit me. Gotta go check out the memorial for yourself. Anyway, I think that pretty much, I mean, unless I see, I mean, I'm in I guess in summary of this little excursion, I'm pretty blown away by the profoundness of this country and the sacrifices in this country, and really happy to live here in a place that, at its core, really does love freedom and liberty. Until next time, folks.